Coverage you can count on continues with Glenn Marini's Sports Report.
Jalen Washington is a gamer, and I'm not just talking about on the baseball diamond. The Tin Caps catcher that went to Ohio State can relax by playing video games. Sports reporter Andy McDonald gets behind the wheel for this week's Carpool Conversations. It's fueled by Phil's One Stop and Marathon.
Let's do this, Jalen. Let's go to the ballpark. Let's dot the I on this sucker, Carpool Conversation style. We just picked you up at like 2:45, but you just got back into Fort Wayne from a road trip at like 6 in the morning. How do you manage making sure that you get enough sleep and all the long days of minor league baseball?
Just trying to find ways to manage, sleeping on the bus and getting comfortable, and then when you get back, just trying to get as many hours of sleep as possible. But, it is a grind, and everybody will tell you that, but, just making the best of the grind is how I like to look at it.
You sleep on the bus? Is that not a problem?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at getting comfortable. Some guys aren't, but, I found ways to get comfortable.
What is the key to getting comfortable on a bus and sleeping on a bus?
You got to have a pillow,
okay,
and you got to have a blanket.
All right.
Because you never know, the bus driver, he's always got the air conditioning cranked up, so you got to be, good temperature, and you got to be able to get comfortable with your pillow.
Those wily bus drivers, they turn up the AC, they jack it up on you. We saw the jerseys for tonight, the old Pac-Man 80s themed jerseys. I mean, you got some style. Do you like that kind of style?
Oh, absolutely. And the material that the jerseys are made out of, they're light and they're awesome. But I love the Pac-Man theme of tonight. Pac-Man was maybe just a little bit before my time, but I grew up playing a little bit Pac-Man, and I had a lot of fun. So
we're gonna make a little pit stop here at the Putt Putt Fun Center and see if we can get some video game going. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can get.
No pressure, right?
No pressure.
Oh, pretzel, ballpark food. Get up there.
Oh,
so close.
Close. Right, I'm gonna play once.
All right, let's see what you got.
Oh man, I had him.
You didn't tell me you were regular.
Game over. You're still up.
Am I?
Going up in Ohio, going to the Ohio State. What was it like playing for the Buckeyes?
Oh, it's pretty awesome. I grew up a Ohio State Buckeyes fan. I think ever since like 5th grade, I had a 5th grade teacher who was crazy, just Buckeyes everywhere, all over her classroom. She's got us singing, all the Buckeye songs and listening to things every single day. And from there, it just kind of stuck. And watching football, basketball, and baseball, just growing up, and it was just hard not to, fall in love with the tradition and the success that they've had over the years. So when I got that call to, continue my baseball career and my academic career at Ohio State, it was a no-brainer.
Developing since the beginning of the season to now?
You're starting to see that competitive.
And back in 2016, you were getting interviewed after sweeping the Wolverines, and you took a little pie to the face.
Yeah.
Do you remember that moment?
Absolutely.
What was that about?
Well, I think it was my junior year. We were playing Michigan for the first time. We hadn't played them in the first 2 years because how baseball works. You don't play every team every year in the Big Ten. So we were playing Michigan for a series, and we beat them 3 straight games. I think they were ranked number like 19th in the country at the time. We swept them at home. I hit a home run in the first game and the third game of the series.
Jalen Washington with 1 on, and that is 1 gone.
And, our team kind of took off after that. We ended up playing them twice in the Big Ten tournament as well. Beat them 2 more times, so we were the only team in Ohio State history to beat Michigan 5 times in a season. So that was just a crazy experience, and of course I got the pie in the face from one of my best friends and my roommates after the third game of the series.
That as co-captain, you have some way to get some sort of revenge for this whole thing afterwards?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you have other opportunities as a football player, as a basketball player?
Yeah, I had a lot of looks in football. There were teams coming to my high school, which I didn't think I was necessarily there yet, but there was a lot of colleges in the MAC and then some Big Ten schools that would come and sit down with me and talk to me, and that kind of blew my mind, and I was pretty excited about that. But yeah, baseball is the one that stuck for me, so I wouldn't trade for the world.
Did you ever try to maybe pick Urban Meyer's mind and say, hey, I can do both?
the caliber of football that Ohio State plays was a little bit above where I was at, but you know, it was always a thought in the back of the head.
No, I appreciate it, my man.
No, thank you.
Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being me, Mr. Pac-Man.
No, I think you won.
That's shaving cream pie in the face is one of those good things and one of those bad things. You got shaving cream pie afterwards, but it means you were the game's hero. So I'm sure he would like to replicate that with the Tin Caps. Hopefully tonight, first pitch at 7:05. Again, no word yet on if that game is going to be postponed. So far, they are planning on playing, but as Nicholas showed you, tarp on the field.
Looks pretty soggy out there.
All right, Glenn, thank you. Coming up, Nicholas has a final look at the forecast.